Available at notarytonotary.com, and there are 2 programs that you can register for: the Notary Signing Agent Training and the e-Notary Training. Make sure that your state licenses e-notaries before you register for that training. Once you register, you'll have instant access to the online training platform, as well as access to our live weekly interactive webinars with replay capabilities. Ready to get started? Register today at notarytonotary.com. Until then, happy signing! Happy signing! Register then. Happy signing! Register then. Happy signing! What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm trying to get Instagram in on this party so I can stream one time and be most effective with it. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Anywho, hold on. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. What's up, guys? Happy morning. Happy what's today? Friday? Happy Friday. Hey y'all. I'm excited. First of all, I have not been on lives for a little while, so I've been a little MIA. So y'all come back on in this room and come on, get on in here. I have been a little under the weather, but now I am back above the weather. Okay. Everything goes back to normal. Starting Monday. Actually really starting today. Everything goes back to normal. I have, thank you, Validation. Shout out to the company that did this for me. Blessings. Whoa, what's it called? Blessings something. I will think about it and I'll tag it. But yeah, they made this shirt for me, which is so super cool. As seen on Forbes, you guys did not know I did make that Forbes list, the next 1,000 up and coming entrepreneurs that are changing the way people work. So that was super awesome. And so I did get this shirt, man. I was like, yeah, super cute. Anywho, so but yeah, so starting today is the day. Everything's pretty much going back to normal as far as notary to notary goes, as far as I go, as far as the team goes. So I just wanted to first give that little announcement that I do feel so much better. And thank you guys for all the letters and the emails and the social media responses and things like that. I appreciate that. And thank you for your patience in regards to me getting back. Y'all see, you can't see this on YouTube, but y'all see this Instagram. My daughter made this for me. Ain't she the sweetest? Anyway, so but yeah, so I wanted to hop and talk about a few things. One thing I want to talk about is client management. And this is something that people don't really talk about a lot with when it comes to building their notary business. And so I kind of want to touch base on that for a little bit. So this Saturday is the Loan Doc Masterclass that's happening. Girl, I'm so tired of people telling me to slow down, don't come back so quickly. Leave me all the way alone. I'm coming back with the vengeance, okay? With the super vengeance, with the you thought it was, okay? You know I love you. Everybody's been saying that though, like, take it slow, take it easy. What about me gives you take it easy vibes? On live. What's up?
I just not saying what's the right tablet.
Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Go. Disperse. Close my door. Thank you. What about me gives you the vibe of take it slow and take it easy? Not near nothing. Not near nothing, right? Yes, thank you. Come back strong. Let's get it. So anyway, I just finished having a team meeting. You said I know slow is not in your vocabulary. It is not. It is not. It's not there. No, sir. And no, ma'am. But What was I saying? I kind of got distracted, y'all. Listen. Oh, okay. It's a lot. Let's get back to it. So, Loan Doc Masterclass is this Saturday. So if you're not registered, go to notary.com to register. It's this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can get the replay if you cannot watch it live. Hold on. You can get the replay if you cannot watch it live for 60 days. You can watch it after that. So you can go back and forth as much as you want. I also sent an email out yesterday asking people what documents in particular they wanted me to cover besides what I was already planning on covering. So I did get some feedback from that. So we can add that just to make sure you guys are really getting that in-depth, I want you to feel truly prepared after the training. So if you're not registered, just go to notary.com. And you'll see on the homepage. You can also go to our Eventbrite page, and it's actually there as well. It's only $47, and that way you can learn how to present. Okay. All right. Give me one second. Apologize. Had to get some water. Right? Had to get some water. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? Thank you guys for staying with me. When I have to go and get some water, y'all know what I'm talking about. I really do appreciate that because it gives me more flexibility, and I don't have to worry about y'all like, look at her. But I can go ahead and handle things I need to take care of. So I do appreciate that for you guys being patient with me when I am parenting. But anyway, Loan Doc Masterclass is Saturday. So, oh my God, it's tomorrow. Do me a favor, though, for real, y'all. I don't know why y'all like to wait till the last minute. I swear, I think the majority of everybody signs up like an hour before the class or like 5 minutes. And they're like, oh, I didn't get the link. And it's like, you pick a fine time to, have a troubleshooting issue. Had you registered in advance, because I send a link out first thing in the morning tomorrow. But if you register like 9:55, I'll still send it to you. But it's just like, I'm about to hop into this thing. Don't register at 10:30 and then say, oh, can I get the link? You can get the replay. Okay, you can get the replay. So y'all, let's not be procrastinators. Let's not wait till the last minute. If you are attending the class tomorrow, go register today. Okay. So that way you're not looking crazy. Like, oh, I didn't get the link, so I couldn't attend. Let's not do that. Okay, let's do what we need to be doing now. Let's not procrastinate, and let's do it now. Let's be do it nowers. Okay. Also, the NNA Success Summit, Samantha and I will be presenting at that event. That's next weekend. So I'm excited about that. If you have a membership for that, that's available. I don't think it's on my website. I was going to add it and I forgot. But you can go to the NNA website and it's on there. Okay. Outside of that, there's also Go Direct to Title. That's coming up. And then Launch Ron 2022. That's coming up, and that's on my website. So if you want to learn how to build a Ron business. Okay. So today, actually speaking of Ron, my plan is to do some Notarize today. I said I was going to do that. I want to do it so that way I can make some video content for you guys. But Notarize is a platform where you can conduct remote online notarizations. And so I want to go on there, do some remote online notaries today so that way I can have some more content to put into the training and make some cute little reels and things for you guys. So there's that. Can you be a real estate agent and do signings, including the closings you've worked on? No, you can't close on your own loans. But you can be a real estate agent and close on everybody else's loans. So the rule of thumb when it comes to notary work is you don't want to notarize anything that you directly financially benefit from. Okay, cool. Like it. I want to shout out Angel. He's a gem to have on your team. Shout out to Angel, Anastasia, Kendra, everybody. Like, the whole team is awesome. So I wanted to talk about right now, though, guys. Oh, let me put this on here. The topic of today. Also, you guys can still use promo code BIG for 50% off the online training, not the live classes. Okay, the live classes are not on sale. But the online courses, that on Thinkific, those you can go ahead and use that promo code for. Okay. What did I tell you? Oh, so I want to talk about client management today. Okay. And this is something that we talk about more in the training. And we also probably will have a live training on this Sunday at 6. I will send an email out to anyone that's registered in the Notary Signing Agent bundle. If you're not in the bundle, you will not get the link. If you are in the bundle, you will get the link at about 5 p.m. tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sunday. Okay? So I do live trainings for students that are enrolled in the Notary bundle. If you're in the bundle, you will get the link to attend, and we'll have a live training for about an hour or so. Maybe a little bit more, depending on how you will join in and questions and things like that that we have. And so, make sure I'm opening the right thing. I will send that link out on Sunday. Okay. First time catching you live. I love your content. Oh, thank you, honey. You're so sweet for me. You're looking much better. Yes, back in the game. Yes, ma'am. I'm ready to do this thing now, baby. Okay. Do you still have a signing service? Yes, it's called On Time Notary. Just put your profile, create a profile at signingorder.com. Y'all make sure that your profiles are up to date. I have had to unassign 2 orders that got assigned to 2 different people because their credentials were not up to date. And I'm trying to listen, y'all. It's not hard, okay? All you have to do is when you go to signingorder.com, so this is what I do. And this will help you guys, I think. Every year in March, I take my NNA certification, okay? At the same time, I renew my E&O insurance. That month, okay, during that month, I go ahead and I update all my profiles, okay? Because my E&O insurance is going to change. I update my W-9 at the same time. I just go through and make sure everything is correct. And so all in that month, I go through my list of all my signing services and title companies, and I update, okay? That way things are not expired, okay? And so it's a really good way. Please don't mess up your nails. Use a letter opener. I don't mess up my nails, baby. Ain't nobody got time for no letter opener, baby. That sounds like Miss Mason would have. Do you have a letter opener? It sounds like you would have, but I never mess my nails up opening letters. I don't know. It's not something that happens to me. I'm trying to tell y'all. I kind of got distracted. Yeah, so I do that every year. I do it at the same time, and I update everything. Okay, which is why you should have your client management system. Okay. Now for me, I can give you the link that I use. Hold on. I don't have all of them, y'all. So they're in the course, but I use Notary Assist, and I use or you can use Notary Gadget. Okay. And so I'm gonna give you the link to I'm gonna give YouTube the link because I can't put it on Instagram. But it is in the course, so you can get ta-da. Notary Assist is what I use, but you could also use Notary Gadget as well. Okay, so both of those are options for you. You know what I couldn't find? Y'all bear with me one second. I don't know why Instagram keeps doing this. Did y'all see that Facebook is changing its name to Metaverse? Y'all seen that? Facebook is changing its name to Metaverse. I was listening to a audio about it, and apparently he did a a live presentation about the name change and all that was going to be involved with it. I just didn't catch that, so I'll probably have to watch it. I'm just interested. I love just learning, so I'm just interested in his thought process, behind it. Like, what made you, what's making him want to change it. So I'm interested. I've heard different opinions, but I want to hear his opinion to see. Oops. Hold on, Instagram. Okay. I think I got y'all back now. So that's Notary Assist and Notary Gadget. I don't know why this live thing keeps coming off. But anywho, we can keep it we can keep it going. Anywho, yeah, so that's Notary Assist and Notary Gadget. See, Instagram keeps putting me like to a black. So I don't know. I might have to have y'all just to come on YouTube. So I'm not sure why it's acting like that. I purchased a lot of courses, great teaching information. Oh, thank you, my dear. So yeah, but so Instagram, I have to watch you because it keeps giving me a black screen. So I have to watch and make sure you don't go away. But anyway, so let's talk about client retention. So I thought about that this morning because I got a check in the mail for a loan closing that I did. I don't know when. I don't do them that often, but remember I was doing them consistently before I had got sick, and I was, going back out doing like one a day or something like that. And so, Rock is the one I really like working with, but they do direct deposit. So I did get a check today from a signing service. This is a signing service. And I'm just going to basically walk you through what that looks like as far as how I maintain my bookkeeping records, and then give you guys some helpful tips. We can talk about this more in detail on Sunday, but just to like a little helpful of what I do, some things that are really important, so that way you're not missing money, which is important. So the first thing that I always do, so first of all, I'm not going to touch base too much on like how you should set your accounts up, because we go into that on Sunday. But sorry, I didn't open it yet to just now. But what I do is I mobile deposit most of my checks, just because I don't have to go to the bank. And most banks now have an app for mobile deposit. So I just mobile deposit my checks. When you do mobile deposit too, guys, and y'all listen. It's funny how sometimes you learn about how to use something, and like we don't read the manual, right? So we might just use the way we want to use it, right? But I came to find out sometimes if you just do things the way it's designed to be done, it make your life a little easier. So on the bottom of most checks, it says on the back where you sign it, it's a little check box, right? How many people know what that check box says? That little check box when you on the back of your check when you sign. So like I'm gonna sign my check. On the bottom underneath that, it's a little check box, and it says, check the box for mobile or remote deposit, right? And so I used to see that little box, and I'm not checking this box, right? Like, who cares? And what happens is, because I have checks that I keep, and so how I do mine, and you don't have to do this, it's something that I do because I don't trust people, banks included. I'm working on that. It's something that I'm working on the inside of me. Okay, and so I heard this joke one day. It said, you don't trust people when you gotta count your money at the ATM because you don't trust the ATM. That's me. Okay. I don't think that's a bad thing. Machines make mistakes all the time. Okay. But when I do mobile deposits, I keep them. There's other ones. I keep them until they clear my account. Because in my mind, you don't have to be like me. In my mind, when I give the check to a teller or in an ATM, it's different. Like, you have it. Cool. When I'm taking a picture on my app, I'm feeling like, but how do I know that you got this, right? So I always keep them until I see them clear my account. And so I'm a mobile deposit this one, and then I'm going to keep it. But what I noticed was I would have a lot of checks. Like, this is not a lot because I'm not really out doing loan closings like I was before. But when you're doing, between 5 and 10 a day, you'll get, a couple checks a day every day, right? And so I would have in my other office, it was my top drawer. I had my checks in there, and so I would mobile deposit and I would put them in my drawer until I saw that they cleared. Then I would shred them. Okay. But what I didn't do, which made more sense, and it actually made more work for me, was when I would put them in there, I wouldn't check that little checkbox that says check for mobile deposit. So sometimes, because I don't like to throw away money. Okay. So sometimes I would have to go back and say, did I mobile deposit this? And then I'll have to go back through my account and open up the images and make sure. And it was making so much more work for me. And so now what I do when I mobile deposit, and I encourage you guys to do this unless you don't care, but I care, is I check that little checkbox. So that way I know that I did mobile deposit, because sometimes out in my mind, I would think maybe I didn't mobile deposit this, and I don't want to accidentally tear up a check and put it in the trash thinking that I cashed it and I didn't. And so it made more work for me in the long run. So helpful tip, that little checkbox, the bottom of your check, underneath where you sign in the back, after you mobile deposit, check it. So that way you know, okay, I mobile deposited this one. And it just helps. And then I still save them in the event of if they don't clear or something like that. I have it. And then I put a post in the note writing the word deposit and the date. Okay. Yeah, but they have a little thing, so that way it just manages it a little bit easier. So, and then I hold on to them until, let me not put that in there because I did not cash this yet. Anyway. But yeah, so I'm a mobile deposit in a minute. I can't do it right now because I'm on a live with Instagram too, so I can't mobile deposit it right now. But I didn't know about that box. I do write that I deposited and the reference number on the check. Okay. Yeah, I just do a little checkbox, and then that way I know I deposited. So what I'm gonna do with this one, with this check that just came through, it came from a company called Notaries 24/7. And I've done quite a bit with them previously. So they are in my Notary Assist already. So all I do is go to notaryassist.com. And so it's really important too that you update your payments. Reason being, when you're getting 5 checks a day, it's really easy to just deposit cash and not update. So what I do is I do deposit. So if I'm out, I'll deposit everything, but I always keep the stub. Okay, so I keep the stub portion of it, right? And I always will keep it in my purse, or I'll keep it in my wallet or whatever. And I keep it with me until I get to Notary Assist, so that way I can update it as paid. Okay. If you don't do that, there will be days where you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't get this check, or I didn't get paid, when you did. And what you don't want to do is have bad bookkeeping habits. Because yes, if you email me, every once in a while, you're like, oh, I'm looking for a check, that's cool. But every month, or you always looking for checks, honey, I'm gonna need you to work on your bookkeeping. Okay. So all I do is go to my signings, and then I see it right here that I did with Notaries 24/7. And then Notary Assist, you just can put the date that you got paid, save, and now it's updated that they paid me. What should I? Okay. Now there are some signings in here that I did not update that I need to, because I know they did pay me. Oopsie. I'm gonna knock that out right here. But they did direct deposit. And so for that reason, I know that I didn't update it. And there's 2 other ones that I didn't mark as paid. So I'm going to go back and do some research on that. But I'm sure they did pay me, right? They're really reputable companies. I've been working for a while, so I'm not really worried about it. But I will double check that. And so that's what I do. So I do that. Once I update that I've been paid, then you can keep your stub. You don't have. I don't keep my stubs because it's in my notary assist. So I don't need the paper stuff. Some people like paperwork, and so they have like folders for everything. It's up to you how you want to do your bookkeeping. I like to do mine a little bit more 21st century. Wait, 2021, in that I put everything on software. When it comes to like managing expenses and things like that, I use the business credit cards. I don't use cash, and so that's how I'm able to keep track of all of my expenses and my. Actually, I'm supposed to do that today. It's on my list of things that I'm supposed to do today is to go through business expenses. And so what that basically looks like is, and this is what you would do, this is what you can do. A lot of accountants will allow you to do this, especially when it comes time for tax time, is to pull off your business statement, business checking account statements. Okay. And then I go through line by line, and I'm able to see, okay, what did it, and it's actually, so doing this is actually a really good practice for personal and for business when it comes to figuring out where your money is going. If you're a person that says, where'd my money go? Okay. Like, I have money, where'd it go? You need to do this. Okay. And so what that is, I remember the first time I did it. I don't remember who told me to do it. Someone told me to do it. And the first time I did it, you would be surprised how much money I spent on food. I was like, listen, you know what? When I did it, and so let me tell you what I did first. So what you do is you pull off your business or your personal checking account statements, and you get different color highlighters, and then you make a legend. So let's say food is green, clothes is pink, bills is blue, whatever the case is. And all you do is go through and highlight, right, what you're spending your money on. And then once you're done, you can sit back and say, oh, snap, I'm spending. And then what I did, I went through all the food. I was spending so much money on food. It was ridiculous. I don't know how many of y'all have ever done this experiment before. You'd be surprised how much money we spent on food. And I mean like eating out food. Okay. And so that was a big one that I had to cut back on. And you know what else? Random subscriptions. Okay. Like, how many of y'all I have like subscriptions to like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus? My kids got little apps they use, and just different things that you sign up with over time, and it's only like $2.99 or $5.99 or $10.99. And you see it, but it's just like it's not worth the trouble of going and logging in the account and canceling it because you don't even use it anymore. Like my daughter, I'm paying for, what is it, Adventure Academy. She has not used this in months. But the thought of finding the login to go in and cancel it is just like an afterthought, because it's like $4.99 a month or something like that. And so stuff like that was what I was noticing. Was like, what is all this random memberships and subscriptions to these places? And then, so that's something that I noticed too. But bringing it back business, now that I'm talking to you, I probably should go ahead and cancel it. I'm gonna ask her real quick just to make sure, like, you sure, but I probably should, because like I said, she hasn't used it in months at this point. Ma'am, listen. But what I was gonna say is that I use it for business too. So with business, I'll pull out the bank statements and then I'll highlight the same way. But it's not like personally, maybe like, okay, what's going to marketing? Like how much we're spending on Facebook ads or Instagram ads or TikTok ads, or it could be, what are we spending on gas, or whatever is the business expenses. I'll put that payroll, whatever the case is, and then I can look and see where the money is going. But so you could use that for the same way with your personal notary business, because you could just do the same thing. Like, how much am I spending on gas? Right? Do you have that gas business shell credit card, or you have that? That's gonna help you. Okay. And so how much are you spending in gas? How much are you spending eating out? How much are you spending it? She has IXL now, so you can cancel it. Okay. That's my daughter's grandmother, if y'all didn't know that. Shout out to Miss Mason. Okay. I will. But yeah, so, and then you can figure out how much you're spending for your business. Like, how much am I spending on paper? How much am I spending on ink? How much am I spending on whatever, maintenance, car maintenance, whatever the case is that you're using for your business. And then you can see if you need to cut costs. And also see if you're profitable. A lot of people don't even know if they are profitable and to what extent. And so doing that helps you to see, okay, this is how much money I brought in. This is what it costs me to bring this money in. So it's like your income minus your expenses is your profit. Okay. So sometimes people will think they're profitable. So true, because you have cash flow coming in. You can have that money coming in, but you're not profitable because you're seeing the money coming in, but you're pushing it right back out. But you can't tell because you're not looking at your numbers at the end of the day. And so doing that helps as far as when it comes to seeing where you're spending your money at and if your business is actually profitable. Okay, so then let's go back to management. So when it comes to client management, that's something that we'll talk about too on Sunday. But a lot of people, so there's a lot of tiers when it comes to building a business. And like when I first got started in 2014, I wasn't thinking business building. I was just thinking make some quick money really quick. Okay, it wasn't probably till like 2016 I really started to focus on, making larger amounts of money, and then going into 2017, 2018, how do I build this into a business? How do I make it profitable? But even in 2016, I understood client management. Okay, how many of you guys can say you honestly understand client management? Do you really understand client management? And that's why I say people always ask me, what's the difference between my company, my training, and other trainings? The one thing I would say that I do differently is that I'm not just trying to teach you how to notarize papers. Like that's a skill, right? Learning how to notarize. Oh, the sun's coming out. The sun is coming out tomorrow. Okay. Learning how to notarize papers, anybody can do that. My daughter can do that. That's actually what we're gonna do. I want to teach her how to do it. So my daughter can learn how to notarize paperwork. Anybody can learn how to notarize documents. But I want you to learn how to actually build a successful business, not just because. Okay, so when you learn how to build a business with Notary, you can then take that and apply it somewhere else. Okay, and so let's say you're starting off with this and you're building a notary business, but then, hey, you've always wanted to have a bakery, or you always wanted to have like a boutique, or you always want to have like a tax preparing service or something like that, right? Those same principles will apply. It's like if you ever listen to like successful business moguls, they'll tell you if you build one business you can pretty much build another one, because it's not the actual skill, it's the art, it's the science behind building a business. And so when it comes to client management, a lot of people, how many of you guys have a system for your clients to manage your clients? Okay, you need a system to manage your clients because your business is client based. What? Wait, hold on. What? What movie? What movie? And you win the gift card. Okay. Wait, because they were like, your voice is so annoying. What? You gotta say it fast. You gotta say it fast. If I don't see you say it fast, and it's whoever say it on my screen. I don't care. Don't give me a hard time. It's whoever I see first. No. Nope. Come on, y'all. Y'all watch movies. You know I love movies. I'm always in the movie theater. Okay. Nope. 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 I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Cause maybe when I say it, it ain't coming off right. Hold on. Hold on. It's gonna be a fun one. Wait, I gotta tell you the scene. All I wanted him to say was the funny part. That's it. Okay, never mind. It's giving me a whole lot, and I didn't want all that. Trying to see if anybody got it right. Nobody got it right. That's interesting. Let's see. Hold on. I can't believe. Oh, here it is.
That one. That's the one. You've nailed it.
What? It's our favourite too. Really speaks to his character.
No, it doesn't.
The bad seed seems a little harsh, don't you think?
Do you hear it?
Well, he is a bit of a brat, really. I mean, even according to your own book, he nearly broke you two up and destroyed his own family.
He's a little mischievous, but he doesn't mean anything by it.
Exactly, thank you.
I did catch him yesterday trying to steal one of my tomatoes.
No, I was actually making sure that no one stole your tomatoes.
I also imagine his voice to be quite annoying.
What? My voice isn't annoying, right?
Quite annoying.
What? My voice isn't annoying, right?
Y'all still don't know what it is? Okay, never mind. All right, she got it. Love being Miss Curtis. Send me a DM so I can send you your gift card. I can't believe y'all didn't know that one. That was Peter Rabbit. My voice name, woo, right? But he does that throughout the movie, and he's like, woo. Anyway, side note, y'all know people kept saying grown-ups. I didn't see. I don't think I see. I think I did, but I don't remember that part. Despicable Me would only be the better. What? Way back with Peter Rabbit. No! Peter Rabbit just came out. This the remake. They just came out with Peter Rabbit 2. That's not the old version. That's the one. It came out, what? Was it this year or last year? Anyway, I apologize. Let's bring it back together. What? I don't even know how we got there. Anyway, so anywho, it's the Black family on Grown Ups. I didn't see that. Now I gotta go see it. Okay, so bring me back in. So client retention. Excuse me, guys. Client retention or client management is important for any business. So you are in a sales-based business. What? Yes. So that basically means that almost I can't think of a business that's not based off sales of clients. If you need clients because you're going to make sales, right? So how do you manage your clients? Okay. And so Notary Assist, Notary Gadgets are ways that you can manage your clients, okay, which you should have a system. I saw somebody put in the chat on Instagram that they're gonna send out Christmas cards, right? So how can you send out Christmas cards if you don't have a system to manage your clients? So we do the same thing. Actually, we send out cards all the time. But and it doesn't matter, like you don't have to do a one size fits all. And that's one thing I really want to encourage you guys to do, not to be a cookie cutter notary business owner. Okay, so you can do, there's nothing wrong with getting ideas from people, but like bring your own creativity to the table. You don't have to be super creative. I'm not telling you to go out and hand make cards. I'm just saying to, actually deal with your clients in a way that makes you memorable. Okay. And so client retention is not just like sending business cards. It's management of your clients. So like, someone asked me, was it yesterday? They said, is December a slow month? Is November, December a slow month? I said, December can be a slow month. And the number one reason to that effect is that if I want to be busy in December, I can stay busy in December. Why? Because I have my client list. So what I always tell you guys is if times are slow, meaning that I'm not getting enough phone calls, text messages, whatever the case is, then I work my list. Okay. Yes, Nona Mason does make personalized cards. Make sure you put your website in the chat. People want to get personalized business cards made. They can do that for the holidays. Perfect, right? But what I'm saying is that if it gets slow for me at any time, not just in December, I have a client list. And so my client list, I go through and I will call or email or, send out gift cards or update my profiles, whatever the case is, because I have a list to work from. If when people call me, I have a meeting, I forgot. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him to move me to, I completely forgot about that. Oh, hold on. And we start. I completely forgot. Okay. If I have, I know. Let me see. Let me see. Can you still not hear me? Instagram always does that after someone calls. Let's see. I lost my AirPod. Can you guys hear me now? No. Give them a second, because sometimes it'll come back. Sometimes it won't. Nope. You have to go on. Hold on, guys. If you what was I saying? I got distracted. Yeah, so client management. So like if times is slow, then I work my list. And so that way, but if you're just going out and you're just doing, when people call you, you're just doing notary work for them, but you're not actually keeping track of them, then you don't have a list to go from. You see what I'm saying? So and so it's up to you. You can keep everybody. I don't keep everybody. I keep all loan closing clients. I keep all businesses. Okay. So whether that's a car dealership, a law firm, a hospital, a nonprofit, anything that's a business, and anyone who calls me for loan closings, I keep them. I don't typically keep individual people that call me unless they call me consistently. So I do have clients that only use me for their general notary work. And so for them, I keep them because they consistently use me. But if you're busy for the most part and you have a Google business page, you'll get phone calls between 5 and 20 a day, right? And so I'm not keeping everybody that calls me to get a single affidavit notarized. I'm not keeping all those people information. I'm just not, me personally. But I do keep repeat customers, like repeat customers and businesses and loan closings, people who give me loan closings. And so I have a database of that. And that way I'm able to, send out Christmas cards. I'm able to, call them and do that client management thing. And that's what I'm talking about. Vanessa, I also sent you a DM. Good. You DM me. I don't know. Did you DM me or you DM Notary to Notary? I honestly don't know. She's back in action. Yes, I am. But yeah, so that's why I was saying it's really important to have a system to manage your clients. Okay. And so even sign companies, title companies, all that stuff I have ever since I think my Notary Assist, I think I started using Notary Assist probably in 2016, but I've always kept my clients in there. I put all my clients in there. It's full of people. So like when I was on the live probably like a month ago and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back into the notary world and start doing loan closings again. I'm not going from scratch. I don't have to go from, let me go Google some companies because I have a database. So all I have to do is go into the first few and say, okay, let me update my profiles, let me call people, let me send some emails because I already have something to work with. And that's why I say it's really important to have that, because it goes back into the piece where Once you know how to do something once, you can do it again. So if I get out of loan closings, which I stopped doing them because I started training, I can always go back to it. Right. And I have everything that I need. I know how to do it. I have the clients. I can get back into it fairly quickly, as I just started doing. And it's not as hard of a transition to do it again because I already have the client management information. ¿Tú entiendes? Speaking of lists, is the list of companies what we get from the notary signing agent number 1 different from the one we can purchase separately? Yes. So in the notary signing agent training, part 1 and 2, there is a list of 50 signing and title companies. Okay. If you get the one-on-one coaching, you get a list of 100. Also, you can get the ultimate signing and title company list, which is a list of over 2,000 companies that you can get, that you can market to directly to build your business that way. So there's a lot of options out there for you that we have that can help you build your business. But it's not, okay. But yeah, so what I was saying, it's not just about the list, guys. It's working the list, you know. And that, I don't know. It's trying to see the way I could say this best effectively. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to say that, but I can't really put the words together to say what I'm trying to say, because you don't like. I think a lot of people, they get, well, some people get list and they don't sign up, or they do 5. But then people sign with a lot, but they're not signing up on a high. It's like your listing is not a high caliber. Like you're just creating profiles, but you're not using professional pictures. You're not completing the profile, and then you don't have a good follow-through game. And that follow-through game is important, especially if you're not getting work. If you're signing with companies and you're not getting anything, then it's your follow-through game that you need to work on. Yeah, and it's just, so I would honestly say, if you're thinking about, cold calling, going into title companies, marketing yourself, try to be as natural as possible. Try to be as natural as possible, and build genuine relationships. That's the number one thing I think that changes businesses around the world, is building genuine relationships with people. Once you get into, it's a quote that I think Jim Rohn said, and he said, if you help everybody get what they want, you will always have what you want. Okay. And so what that basically means is not looking at everybody like they're a dollar sign. And even when it comes to marketing, it's like, yes, you want to get that loan closing from that title company, but that title rep or that administrative assistant or whoever it is that you're talking to, that's a person too. And they have their own goals and their own intentions, right? And so it's not just looking like, how can I get this money from them? How can I get this? But how can we work together? How can I add value to you and you add value to me? And it's like treating people like, I can honestly say the people the companies that I've built relationships with, it may be partially because of my work ethic, but it's also because of my personality. And it's because of, we build a relationship. We, like, when people call, it's not just, hi, yes, da 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 da. But it's something as simple as, like, I've had people call from Amrock. Even though it's a huge company, people call and they're like, oh, they can't do this job. And like, oh yeah. And they may say something as simple as, oh, it's so nice outside. I'm in the office. And then that right there is opportunity for you to go and say, yeah, it's like 80 degrees or 90 degrees outside. You can't work remotely. They won't let you work outside, or, start a conversation. But it's not like it can't be cheesy. Like, I can't stress enough how it can't be fake. Like, this has to be like who you are, because when this happens, I don't know. And it maybe it's because people say I'm an extrovert. I guess I am kind of extroverted, but I love talking to people. And I'm saying that you have to talk to people. I'm not saying that you have to, but you are in a field where you kind of need to. And so it's where you just genuinely care about people. Genuinely build conversations, like I like talking to people. Like, so serious. Okay. I talked to somebody like 2 weeks ago, and it was a guy building a website for me, and it was on where did I meet him? I don't know where I met him at. Somewhere online, because he's not here, he's in the country. And I was asking him, he was telling me like he was working on the site. I think it was like he was working on the site like 3 o'clock. Long story short, I was like, where are you from and where do you live? And then he was like, Bangladesh. And I said, that is so cool. My best friend when I was in middle school was from Bangladesh. And I was like, how is it there? Right. And then he just started telling me about the traveling and different things like that. And how was it? I'm trying to think. No, it was in Bangladesh. It was 2 different conversations. Okay, I'm mixing up conversations. But one person I think was in India, and they were like, North India is a completely different vibe than South India. And it was like, you dress completely different, the culture completely different. Anyway, long story short, it was like he was teaching me a bunch of stuff. And that's how I always wanted to come. And then he started saying, you should, if you come here, do this, right? But we built the relationship. But that's what I mean, something as genuine, because I could have stopped and just said, okay, build my website. But I genuinely just was like, oh, you live in India? How's that? Because I care. Like, I care about people. And it's not just build my website. It's, oh, how is India? But now we have a relationship. You see what I mean? With versus me just being a number, just like, oh, I'm gonna build her site really quick, blah, 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 right? But I can give you examples. I mean, I talk to people all the time. I mean, I tell you my favorite story. It was probably like 3 months ago. Well, it was longer than that. It might have been like 5 months ago. And I was in Macy's, and it was this young girl. She probably was like 20. I'm only like 22, but she's like 20. And I was checking out, but I was just laughing and being silly. And I was like, how's your day? And just talking to her, just being just me. Right. And so we end up talking and laughing. And she had gave me like this really significant discount. It was like 50% off my whole thing. And I was like, oh, snap. Right. And she was like, I just love your personality and da 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 da. But I didn't start that relationship. I didn't start that conversation with her so she can give me something off. I just genuinely wanted to talk to the girl. And I'm like, yo, what you doing? Right. So, and I'm in a good mood. But that's what I mean. It has to be, and it's something that you can like teach yourself. Like sometimes and that's something that I wasn't always just talking to everybody my whole life. But I can say some of it was through training, through self-development, through coaches, teaching me to interact with people, like learn people. Your network is equal to your net worth, right? And so once I really grasped that concept, I want to talk to everybody, okay? Because I started to see that there's probably very few problems that I have that I don't know someone who can answer it. And that came from networking, talking to people. And I mean, not just business, like people who like are from all walks of life, from just having a basic conversation in a grocery store, right? Or, online or whatever the case is. But what I'm saying is that also comes into notary, right? And so when I'm, working with people and talking to people, I get referrals all the time. People who like, oh, you notarized me from my cousin or whatever, and she just loves you, and she said I can call you and da 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 da. Okay, right? Because I treat people like people. I'm very kind for the most part. And this is one thing that I would tell you guys, and I have to get off this live. I do have another meeting I have to go to. But one thing that I do, and I made it my business to do, and I forgot who I learned this from, but if we all have times when we're a little nasty. We have a little attitude, right? You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Where we could be a little nasty to people. And so, besides like my family, because y'all gonna deal with this. I'm scared. But when I'm out, if I'm ever talking to anybody in public, okay, and I have an attitude, because I have had this habit. It's very rare. It's not all the time. I make it my business to go back and to fix it. The reason being is you never know when you're going to need somebody. Okay. One. Two, you never know what that person is going through. And then you being nasty to them, can mess their whole day up. You don't even know if you're the last straw for them and they might go commit suicide now. Those things I think about. And so, and a lot of times when I'm nasty to somebody, it's me. People can be nasty all day, right? There are people who have been nasty to me and I'm still super sweet to you because I don't care, because I really see that. I believe that people are genuine. People aren't born evil. They aren't born mean. And so something has happened to them to make them act this way. Okay. Hurt people hurt people. And so people can be nasty to me all day. And I'm usually, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to sit there and take it, but I'm not going to be nasty back to you. And so if I am nasty back to you, that means something I have going on caused me to get nasty with you, right? Not you. Because if I can control it every other time, but I can't control it this time, it's me. And it could be, it just was it the day to day. I'm irritated, I'm tired, or whatever the case is. And so I always make it my business to go back and to apologize. And that is one thing, I will hunt you down if I have been disrespectful to you or mean to you. And it doesn't take me long. It's usually within a couple hours. And that's hours is a long. Usually I catch myself and say, Vanessa, you ain't supposed to be acting like that. Now go back over there and fix it before I snatch you. Okay. And I do. And I go back and apologize. And, and the one example, perfect example was when I was in, was that North Carolina? We had a conference. Was it Maryland? It was one this year. It was either North Carolina or Maryland. I think it was Maryland. Anyway, we drove. So I think it was Maryland. And I was so tired. I was exhausted. And I think we didn't get in till like 2 a.m. And no excuse. And I got to the front desk and they had my rooms wrong. They had all the rooms were wrong. And they weren't, I was irritated because I was tired. And the rooms were wrong. And the lady was kind of like, oh, it's just wrong. And so to me, it was like, I'm tired. It's no just wrong. Go get your manager, right? And so I wasn't disrespectful, like really rude, but my face, it was like, ma'am, it was like this. Ma'am, please. It was like I was short, okay? And so they fixed the rooms. I went upstairs. I put my stuff down and I sat in the bed and I was like, oh, now I can go to sleep, right? And I was like, my subconscious, my little angel on my shoulder was like, Vanessa, you're not going there nowhere. You gonna take your little behind downstairs and go apologize because you was nasty. And so I did. I called because she wasn't there, I guess downstairs. So I called and I was talking to this lady who wasn't her. And I said, I need to talk to this, but I had her name. And I said, I need you to go find her for me because I need to apologize because I was really nasty to her. And I was just tired and the rooms were messed up and I want to apologize, And the first lady was like, this is what she said to me. She said, that is so sweet. Now she said, you will be surprised how many people check into hotels and something may be wrong, whether it's their room being dirty or the reservation can be wrong, and they just snap and they're so disrespectful and they're so rude. And it's like you're attacking people who are trying to help you. And it's not like, you know what I mean? And I was like, I didn't even think about that, but I could think about people who may get into their room and it's dirty, and that may not be the girl. Listen, it may not be the hotel staff's the admin's person job that made the mistake, it probably was like the housekeeper. Maybe but you never know what's happening in people's lives. Maybe they were cleaning the room, but they got a call. Their kid that was sick at school, or whatever the case was, in there, like they stressed out. You never know. And so being nasty with people, it's like you don't even know what they're going through. You don't even know what happened. So it's like, give people the benefit of the doubt. We assume people can't do no wrong because, you know what I mean? Like, you don't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so she had said that, and she went and got the lady, and I apologized to the lady too. And she said the same thing, like, oh my God, I know you're tired. I'm sorry. But that's what I mean. Like, when I say, I don't even know how I got to this point. But my point is, treat people kindly. And if you do happen to get an attitude or nasty with somebody, make sure you quickly go fix it. Because you never know when you're gonna need somebody, and you never know, you never know when what I was gonna tell you. You never know when you're gonna need somebody, and you never know what that person's mood is. Like, you never know that's what your little snappy thing caused them to commit suicide or whatever the case they do. So you never know where someone else is. But my point was to build genuine relationships with people. So like, I genuinely care about people. And that's just my personality type. I love talking to people. I can talk to people all day with this gum. Listen. I'm just kidding. So let me address the elephant in the room. I'm chewing gum because I am still under the weather, and I have this horrible taste in my mouth from the antibiotics that I am on currently. And so, yes, this is why I'm chewing the gum. Ma'am, love you though. But yeah, so guys, I hope I went from client management. Actually, we went a whole lot of places to get back here. But client management is really important. Make sure you said chew your gum because it's giving you life. Listen, it's a whole situation happening today, honey, and the sun is coming out today. Listen, it was rainy today, so now that the sun's coming out, I'm excited because I want to go outside and get some sun. But yeah, so client retention, client management is really important. That is that is important when it comes to building your business. Okay, so if you don't have a system to manage your clients, make sure you get one. Notary Assist, Notary Gadget are very good systems that you can use to manage your clients. Okay, all right, y'all. Is that it? I gotta get rid of some slides, y'all. I actually am meeting with my app developer because we're working on our e-notary platform, and I'm really excited. So I gotta go do that. Can you send some sun up the road to Richmond? Well, it looks like the sun is just coming out. It's just coming out. So give it a minute, baby. It's on the way. But if you look far, you can still see the gray. You can see the gray. So, and it's still windy, so it might be a little bit of sun. It might not stay. But yeah. I hope you guys have an awesome and amazing, what am I gonna say? Awesome and amazing. Send some sun to Roanoke and Detroit and 757. All right, all y'all get some sun. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me go, y'all. I have to meet. I'm so excited, y'all. So there's a lot happening. But right now it's time for e-notary platform building. I'm excited. All right, y'all. Don't forget to register for the Loan Doc Masterclass. That is tomorrow. Please do not wait until 10 o'clock to register, because y'all gonna stress me out. That may be blowing up my inbox. Like, Vanessa, give me a link. Go register now. Okay. So that way you're not waiting. Okay. Trying to get a link tomorrow. Well, the link goes out tomorrow morning. But if you register at 10 a.m., you're going to get the replay link, because I'm going to be talking at 10 a.m. What's the difference between what, baby? Difference between what? What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? Get it, get it, get it, get it. I'm about to have a whole situation. I'm so excited, y'all. Make sure you guys use promo code BIG and save 50% off the online training. Register for the Notary Directory at notarydirectoryusa.com. It is live in the Android store, but not in Apple yet. But it will be. And once it's live in both, we're going to push that thing out so hard. They're going to be like, oh, snap, listen. I know. What's the difference instead of the master class? Loan doc master classes. I'm going over loan docs in detail. So I'll tell you about it when I come back on my live. I've got to hop over here really quick. Should we pay for the course if we do one-on-one? I think so. I think the course goes with the one-on-one coaching. I think you should have both. Just because it's a lot more in the course, and the coaching is like a fine-tuning of that. That's where we take everything that you've learned. If you're missing things, we fine-tune that information and get you to where you need to be. So I think the two go well together. Okay. All right, y'all. Be awesome on purpose. I'm gonna come back on live later. I think I'm gonna get another laptop. What y'all think about that? Another HP? That's what I think. I'm thinking HP giveaway. I love doing giveaways. They're fun. All right, I gotta go for real. But I'll see y'all later. I think we are gonna do another laptop giveaway. And I will see you guys luego, and I'll post how to win on social media. I'll see you luego. Bye.